live.
Metro Boomin want some more, nigga.
Hennessy and HOTWINGS, you tuning in. Hennessy and HOTWINGS, you tuning in. Just listen to Miss Hot Sauce, she doing it. I'm fucking with Miss Hot Sauce, she cute as shit. She talking about your city and what's going on. She got tips for you, shorty, how to get it on. She talking to the men and what they doing wrong. Politicking about some business, she a little sassy. Hennessy and HOTWINGS with some hot sauce, that's real classy. Depending on the topic, she might get nasty. Got your podcast blasting, it's a real classic. Got my Hennessy and HOTWINGS, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and HOTWINGS, let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and HOTWINGS, let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and HOTWINGS, let's get it cracking. Yeah, papers, let's get it cracking.
Got my Hennessy and HOTWINGS, let's get it cracking.
Oh,
You. We're never gonna get the boom timing right. Never.
boom!
Boom.
Got my Hennessy and HOTWINGS. Let's get it cracking. Boom!
Oh.
I think I asked him to add a boom in there somewhere. I don't know where the fucking boom went, but we don't get to the boom.
That is a
hold
cute
on.
intro.
Right, ain't it lit? Ain't it lit? Shout out to the production. Shout out to the
Okay.
production team.
Hold on. Here's what
AKA
we
Hot
hear.
Sauce.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, because we do have a show and stuff that we do.
We got a special guest tonight.
That you guys didn't see. You guys didn't see him.
So, hey everybody, we are back for another episode of Henny and HOTWINGS. Clearly we are missing a person
Yeah.
because she got the Omarion virus.
She got the Omarion and started to touch, have a stroke.
Yo, what was that?
I
Do you
don't.
think she actually had a stroke?
I mean, the way that speech sounded, I was really nervous and alarmed. Are we gonna play the audio?
Let's play the audio. I didn't hear it. So
She's going to kill us.
this is gonna be the first time hearing the audio. Let me
She's
turn up.
literally going to kill us.
Let's see.
The doctor said for me to call 911, but I don't want to do that because I don't know how much it costs.
The bitch definitely had a stroke, right?
She had a stroke. That's a full-on stroke at that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
And I was in a panic. So I'm like, you should call 911, Jill. And you heard what her concern was.
Her concern was, how much is the ambulance gonna cost?
You see what you've done to us, America? Do you see what you've done to us? We're mid-stroke. And we got to think about co-pays for ambulance rides. You see what you've done to us, America?
And that don't even make sense.
I mean, that's a
Shorty's
little crazy.
literally
She was dying,
having
literally.
a stroke.
Literally dying. And, I'd be thinking that Jill be being dramatic. But when I heard the vocals, I was like, wow, I'm concerned and I'm scared.
Because I was like, what the fuck, dog? Like, you just sitting there feeling that way. She's
Like
talking about
dying.
how she's had neuro and neuroses or whatever
Things,
the fuck
yeah,
it is. And I'm
nerves
like,
and things.
so you're not gonna go to that? You're not
You're
gonna
not
go.
going to call the ambulance. If
Not
the
gonna
nurse is
go.
telling you to call 911 and you're not going to do it.
Okay, cool.
But then I realized, once she sent over the show notes, I was like, okay, she's still alive. We made it. She's
Yeah.
still good. She's good. We
She does
appreciate
it
you, Jill.
for the culture.
She does it. Shout out, she has a love and an infinite love for the HOTWINGS. Shout out to the HOTWINGS. Even on her deathbed, she will make sure the show goes on. You understand
Absolutely.
me? We
That's
love you, Jill.
dedication
We
and
love you, baby.
persistence. Anyways, not anyways.
Not anyways.
Forgetting about that.
She's
But
gonna
Mo,
cuss
do
us
your
out
thing.
so bad. So it's just the duo tonight. Listen, we've got Miss Hot Sauce, the boss, looking a little hot and steamy over there. Little fresh out the action chamber. That's what I'm calling it. Miss Hot Sauce, the boss. Ow. And then you got your girl over here, Ms. Mofilla, fresh fade and fresh faced out.
I like that. I saw the fresh fade. I was like, yes,
Shout
honey.
out to Peter Dem from
Let me see it. Turn
Celebrity
to the
Fest.
side. Turn to the side. Let me get a look.
He always do me
Nice.
right. He be doing me right or whatever.
Where do you go?
I go to Celebrity Cuts right around the corner from me. Peter, Max and Junior, them, the clean cut. I mean, the clean crew, them. They people.
They do kids.
They do kids.
Oh, because I'm
Peter's the one too. Peter's the one.
Okay, see Peter.
Peter's the one. So when you go in first, look, I'm giving them free promo. Y'all better give us something. Free haircuts for CK for this one. You understand
and for
me?
you too, damn
and
it.
For me too. I'm always promoting them. Absolutely. But no, Peter, first chair, light skin, freckles. Hit that guy. He'll get you right. He'll get you right.
What's his status? He's single?
You know, he's Jamaican.
He's Jamaican. Don't worry.
That's his status. He's
Kinda
Jamaican. Right, exactly. So listen, I'm very, very, very special guest. It's been a long time coming. I have been watching this person ever since my first introduction to Ma with her Dunkin' Donuts cup. So freaking hilarious. Give it up for I keep saying IG comedian, but he's beyond IG now. He's doing stand-up. Shout out to the boo and aka
hey ladies. How are you?
I was waiting to see Ma. I was like, where Ma at?
Where Ma at though?
All right. I can't bring
make you do that. We're not gonna do that to you.
You borrow mine just in case. So, and thank you for coming here. Yeah. Thank you for being
a part you, ladies. I miss you, Jill. I hope you feel better.
Right, Jill. You know.
I know. I heard the audio.
Yeah.
Sometimes we gotta present a little bit of evidence because she has been known to be a tad dramatical.
Just a tad.
But can I say this?
Yeah.
I always tell my friends, please never call an ambulance for me. Just send me in an Uber.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Isn't it sad?
This is what America has made us now. We can't even call 911 without being concerned about the bill.
I'm not paying a $3,000 ambulance bill. I'm just not.
That was the first thing she said. How much is it going to cost?
Valid.
Shameful.
This is sad. Biden, Joe Biden, do better.
Do very much better. Joe, I don't know what's going on here, but it's not what needs to be going on.
It's not giving what it was supposed to give. No. I don't know what that's English.
Tell us who you are.
Really quickly. Anybody that's tuned in, make sure you share this live all over the place and make sure everybody tunes in because we need some conversation tonight. We need to yuck it up. You understand me? We got some stuff to talk about. I'm sorry. Go ahead. If you can tell us who you are, Ant.
Okay. My name is Anthony. I go by Ant Shut Up on all social media platforms. And I'm from Boston. I grew up in Boston. And then I moved outside of Boston. I moved to Rhode Island. And then during quarantine, this whole Carol Baskin thing happened with Tiger King. And I was like, I'm not going to get on TikTok. TikTok is for little kids. Mm-hmm. But then I got on because I was furloughed and I was making a little money.
Those real words that came
on myself a ring light. And then I hopped on and then I just made a video and it kind of it went viral on Facebook at first. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hold on.
I like that.
Wait a minute.
Make some money. And then I just started doing TikToks and then it kind of just happened back to back to back to back. And then a year and a half later, somebody called me and was like, do you want to get on stage? And I was like, do I? And then I was just killing it in stand up for like 5 months straight. And now I'm on a hiatus right now.
Tell me, like, did you always know you were funny or people used to just tell you were funny and you were like, nah.
Okay, so this is the first time I'm kind of saying it out loud. The videos that I do is actually not my type of humor. I just know how to make money.
That's lit.
Welcome to the entertainment industry.
That's lit.
That's real.
And so, yeah, I never thought I would be a comedian. I thought I was going to be an actor. And I was, I was at my mom's house.
That's not what exactly.
It was not.
That's not what I signed up for
at all.
No, that makes a lot of sense. So, like, how did you get on? Like, you made an account and you were like, "What am I gonna do?"
I did this because I love to talk in accents, you know.
That
and
Boston
so
accent
Boston, yep. Yeah. And I'm gonna have a few beers later.
Yes.
And so it was like Boston mom, Boston son. I didn't have a wig, I didn't have a bathrobe, I didn't have any of that. It was just like my beard and I shaved. It was my shaved head and my beard. I was acting like a Boston fucking mom cooking. Can I swear?
Yes, you can. Oh,
please. We love swearing. Fuck, shit, pussy, ass, dick.
All of it. Cut.
And,
Even the bad ones. I like it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. And then so I just got on. I made that video. I posted it on Facebook on my personal one. Went viral. And I was like, we're going to the business side.
I know that's right.
And jumped right onto the business side. And now I'm kind of taking a different approach of things, but I don't know if you want to get into that now or later.
We can probably
because we're not going to talk anything about your career later.
Okay.
So you got to get it out now.
Get it out now. Okay.
You got to get it out
first.
Good.
Business first.
So after I did stand up for 5 months straight. I did like 4 shows a night, 4 shows a week. And I would work my 9 to 5, go to a show. So I'd be out until.
Were you funny? Like because I know like a lot of people feel like they're funny, and then when you get on stage, you're like, "What the fuck did I do?"
It was
like, how did that work?
So the good thing that worked to my benefit is that I never started off as a stand-up comedian. I started off as a character. Yeah. And so it was basically like people going to see Barney. And,
that's a cheat
and so whether or not what I said was funny, people loved it because it was this person in a fucking wig and a nightgown and had a cigarette in my hand and I brought my bottle of Tito's. Like, that's just what it was. And I will say I am funny. But I have to remember that I didn't start off as a stand-up comedian. I started off as kind of like a writer. I'm a poet first. And so like I started to do these things and I got caught up in this like stand-up comedian world, and all the other stand-up comedians in Boston were like, no, this is a dude in a wig. And I was like, maybe you're right. Wait a minute. And then I was at a drag show one time, and one of the owners of this drag company, he goes, so what you do you consider it drag? And I was like, no, I'm a comedian. But I never considered it to be drag, because that's just not what I looked at it.
Because you were just doing a character, but
so I was like, wait a minute, why am I not giving props to my community?
Yeah.
Why was my defense mechanism like, no? Right? And so I was like, let me take a hiatus, kind of like rebrand myself, think about what I'm doing. So right now I'm kind of networking. And so I'm in process of creating a documentary for the local Boston drag scene that's going to walk the life of affordable drag queens. Yes, and it's gonna be fucking great, and I'm excited. And I want it to be a representation of Boston.
Yeah.
Not what people think of Boston. Not those commercials. Not the high towers. This is real life people.
I'm sorry, that's not me doing that. That's not me doing that.
It's not me either.
It's me. It is me.
I'm like, wait.
But like real life Boston, real life people, and these people work real jobs, and then they go perform drag at night, or it's their full-time job, and this is how they make their money. So I'm kind of reevaluating what I'm doing, but I'm still a comedian, and I'm still gonna do stand-up here and there. So yeah.
I think that's so cool, because I know Joe Badu, and I wish that she was here for this actual show, because she has, like she's interested in doing stand-up comedy. And I'm like, why? That's so scary. You have to be funny. And like you go to comedy shows and you see people and you're like, oh, damn it.
It's low-key a bucket list thing for me too. I've had conversations. That's why I appreciate you. And like I watched your journey, and I watched you kind of take that first leap into stand-up. So it's inspiring to watch. I'm gonna pick up a mic soon too. I'm gonna make Jill do it.
This is what I say. This is what I tell people if you want to do it. And again, I'm new. I'm still new. You know what I mean? I'm not somebody but because I experienced it, is not every, especially you have to do a lot of open mics. There's this comedian. His name is Big D. He's a Boston comedian. He is fucking amazing. Like, he needs to be outside of Boston. Anyways, but he inspires me because he grinds day in and day out, and he does so many shows. And he, like, same thing that he told me is not every crowd's gonna be for you, but you still got to get up there, because if there's one person in the crowd that laughs, that's what you're there for.
Talk to him.
Exactly.
Right? It's just like this, right? Like, even if one person watches, this is what the show for, is for a person to watch.
Yeah.
I feel like Hot Sauce could do stand up. That's why I don't know why she cringes at the thought. Because literally just her being herself.
I remember when you guys
mic.
were filming at Inside the Maze, and she would just crack a joke.
Exactly, just naturally. And
because contrary to popular belief, I love, like, my passion is hosting shows and being on stage.
Mhm.
It literally makes me sick to my stomach. Like, literally, like, I want to vomit and die on site. Like, you give me the mic and I'm like, all right, it's time to die. But then you trigger in and you're like, bitch, it's live or die now.
Literally, adrenaline. You're
this
strictly
or
on
you
adrenaline.
leave. Yeah, you can do this or you go home. So, like, that's what it is. So, like, for me to actually do a bid and make some jokes and then go on stage and, like, do it, you might as well shoot me dead in my eye.
Stop it.
Shoot me in my eye.
I would be y'all assistant. I would support you guys.
I will say I do listen to you on the radio, and you have the voice for radio.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Right now, I have the body for radio too, because I'm quite rotund. But
first of all, I'm here for the thickness. So I'm
okay.
not mad at it.
No.
Really quickly, I got to give a shout out to Compa and Paint, because they're just making me blush in the comments right now. Shout out to them.
And with that said, welcome to another episode of Henny and Hot Wings, where the show starts whenever it starts. And to get this show started, we have to start correctly with our romantic relationship updates.
Indeed. Indeed. It's check-in time. Oh, it's time.
Okay.
It's time. So, we never start with the guest, so we'll start with you this time.
Oh, we're gonna start with me?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Shit.
So this seems like one of these. Somebody is claiming me, but I'm not quite claiming.
Right. Confused on how to answer this question, type of deal.
I want to name him so bad.
Ooh. You know, I love the Jew.
Oh, you know what? This is a good story. So I was hanging out with him. We went to the movies. Everything was cool. He's like, I'm not looking for a relationship.
Oh.
No problem.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my nut.
Still a man. Still a man. Okay.
We're cool. We're kicking it. I move into a new place. He comes and stays over. Cool. I walk down the stairs. My roommate's like, what's his name?
You're like, I don't know.
I go, such and such. He goes, yeah, we kicked it before.
Oh no.
But I'm gonna still get my nut.
Because I mean,
what do you okay? In real life, this was real life. But like, what do you do with that? Like, when after it's done, said or done, you find out that somebody that you're interested to literally like smash the homie. Like, does it matter at a certain age?
I feel like if they never had a serious thing, I'm a smash too.
Okay, so that's how I feel, but I feel like people frown upon that, and I don't want to be that.
So I don't judge, but me personally, I don't, but I don't judge those who do. So like, and then there's levels. Let me take that back. Okay. There's levels to the shit, right? Yeah. So like, if you're my homegirl, or if I'm like, unless it's already happened before I met you, nah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I can't control that. But if I know you and I really rock with you and I fuck with you, I can't fuck with anybody that you've done in your past or somebody that you might be interested. I just can't do it.
Is there a time limit on that, or is it just
for me? I'm so petty. motherfuckers have told me shit that have happened decades ago, and I'm like, you're off limits to me. They're like,
Oh no, it's been like 10 years. Bitch, how you doing?
10 years.
And I mean, it might be
30
low-key a
minutes.
scapegoat because I don't want to anyway. It might be it might be low-key a
Fuck
scapegoat.
that. Did you take a shower? You're good.
Right
You're
now.
No, I feel like if there was to be a time, I get what you're saying, Mo, but I'm just like, again, if it's not anything serious, I'm all about embracing, like, you know what, we're gonna embrace our sexuality.
Yeah.
But that's my excuse.
Right, exactly. Let me just call it what it is, because I'm a hoe too, so I can say it. Like, I can say these things. I'm a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
You are sexually confident.
I'm a hoe. And when I say hoe, that does not mean that I'm out here just doing any and everything.
Exactly.
But that means my sexual appetite is crazy. Do you understand me? So it's like, yeah, I understand, from one hoe to another. I get it, right?
Yeah.
But
There's
just certain limitations. Right. There's boundaries to my shit. You know what I'm saying? There's just boundaries. That's all.
If it's family, I won't do it no matter the time.
Yeah. Actually, I'm more apt to sleep with a family member's person than my friend. That shows you how much I don't fuck with family. That shows you how much I don't fuck with family, right? I'm just joking. I wouldn't do it either way. But there's friends, there's guys, especially living in Boston. You know what I mean? Boston is so damn small.
Yeah.
And if we all kind of are, all of my friends are pretty. So I feel like we kind of all have the same roster of guys that we have to pick from. You know what I mean?
So you know what I found out the other day? That I'm a crew lover.
I think we all are crew lovers.
Ooh.
Loving the crew.
Okay, good. Because I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I'm almost like, if I mess with you and it didn't work out,
I'm moving on to your friend.
Yeah, like that. Like switching.
You know what's the worst?
Huh?
Do you know what's the worst? When you know you picked the wrong person in the crew.
The moment you realize
have a conversation about that though?
The moment you realize it.
Dog, because sometimes you be knowing it before and that person's a little bit more aggressive towards trying to be with you. So then by natural progression, you end up dealing with that person. And then like a month later, you're like,
bro, what?
But your friend is so, we're so in tune.
Perfect.
And so do you tell?
I like to sit at the table with him, flirting with the other one. I mean, I feel like there's some sort of like fantasy there, right? Like it's like this, like,
yo, you are one of those people I am terrified of. You're the reason why I have to be so incredibly transparent, because you're the person that makes me have to put on my clown makeup, and I don't like that. I don't like the people that like to play in front of my face. Do not play in front of my face.
I mean, but low key, how was you supposed to play? Like,
don't play with me. That's the problem.
I've been in situations where two dudes that I know are friends that I have slept with, and I know that they don't know because ain't nobody said anything, because clearly ain't nobody said anything to me. So it's almost like it's fair game because you didn't think enough of me to even tell your friend about
that
me.
This happened,
so that's
right?
not my place to go ahead and tell your friend.
No, I agree with that. I agree.
So if we good,
then we're good.
We good.
No,
I hope none of them is watching right now.
They're definitely gonna put two and two together.
But if you ain't claiming me, then I don't know what to say.
I mean, that's the bottom line. If ain't nobody claiming me, you can't really question.
Can I say this though? Because I'm gonna just say this.
I used to be a crew lover. Let me just put it that way. I'm a reformed crew lover.
Okay. I'm reformed too.
Nah, I feel like I gotta say it.
No, don't
I gotta join.
I'm lying. I'm lying. Because I be like around niggas and I be like, your friend kind of lit. Definitely
kind of like your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, now don't get me wrong. I might be a crew lover because I might not like if it doesn't. So if I shoot a shot at one and I miss, I'm gonna shoot a shot at your friend.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You ain't the only fish in the sea.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
Listen, can I tell you something though? Because I'm gonna just bring it to the table. I've been around my girls and some of their girls and some of their dudes. Oof. And I'm gonna
That
leave
gets
that right
interesting.
there.
Yeah,
you can leave,
that gets
you can leave that
interesting.
right there. 'Cause I
You
swear,
trying to break up happy homes over here.
No, this is what I say. I don't break up homes. I do break up apartments.
You know what?
And I say, I
Respect
don't break
that.
up
No.
homes. I help you to see that
Right.
you should stay with your wife.
I'm gonna help your home. I'm not gonna break it
Yeah,
up.
no,
I'm
No,
gonna be
I'm
your
never gonna break a
therapist.
home, but an apartment. I mean,
yeah. I mean, you're single until you're married, so like technically nobody's cheating on anybody if it's just a boyfriend. Now, if
Right.
it's a marriage, you know, you have to.
Yeah. Why do married men be the most single acting ones? Okay, anyway.
Because the married men literally have all the time in the world for the single
Mad
lady.
attention to give. Actually, not all of them, because oh God, I found the loophole. My God, I found the loophole.
Did you?
Even the married ones ain't shit too. Like,
Oh
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
wild.
Well,
It's wild.
clearly though the married ones ain't shit because there's no reason why they.
Why you should be out here? Right,
Yeah.
right. But then there's the awesome ones that make you think like married men are where it's at, right?
Yeah.
But I just want them to stop. They shoot more shots than the single men.
They do. They have no. They have
And they're
no
so
understanding.
confused as to why I'm single. It's because I'm a magnet for people like you.
Yeah.
now do they make the shots or you just let them shoot them? Ooh.
What was the question? Wait a minute. I don't even.
Do they make the shots when they're shooting them?
I mean, sometimes
So
sometimes it falls in the net. Sometimes it falls in the net, and sometimes it's a brick. You know, it depends.
Okay.
Depends on the
I
person.
mean,
Depends.
you know,
I've been a side chick before. I'm not ashamed of it.
You shouldn't be.
Damn it!
it's like you shouldn't be. I'm right now.
Well,
Okay.
speak on it.
I hate y'all right now.
I got a roster.
Let's get into the first question.
Yes.
When was the last time that you got your heart broken? And for me, and for the women on this show, we get our heart broken literally
every week. Literally.
Come here, it's another heartbreak story. So I think the last time that I actually got my heart broken, when was it? It was the last, so maybe 2 years ago. Who was that? Who was that nigga?
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck him with his bitch ass. But you know, like that is when and I don't remember it. But I also think that I take on relationships very, very emotionally too.
Aggressive, emotionally aggressive, yes.
And it's not even necessarily the relationship that I miss. It's that like consistency and that attention and that time that you're used to getting to that person that you have to get over. Because I think that niggas, piss you off enough that you don't really have to like worry about anything else. It's just like I'm worried about, the attention and starting over and finding somebody else that did that to me. And then I just kind of I didn't heartbreak today. I was cussing niggas out all day today because it was just like, y'all are taking me for an idiot and I don't like it.
Stop playing. So that's my heartbreak though, because that's what I call putting on my clown makeup when people are playing on my intelligence. I just was crying putting on my clown makeup last week. Like it's so frustrating when people put you in a position where you're questioning who you the fuck are.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, yo. So I had to,
You're like, I'm a badass bitch.
I'm a bad bitch.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, do you know who I am?
Do you know who the fuck I am? That's what I really have to remind people. Do you know who the fuck I am? So
do you think you trying to ask them or you asking yourself?
It's me. It's me.
Because that's why I've been like,
it's just the conduit. It's just the conduit. They're literally just the mirror for that moment because I'm not talking to you. Clearly, you don't know who I am because I don't know who the fuck I am. Clearly. So,
preach, Mozilla.
I had to get in that mirror and tell myself who the fuck I was. Like, wait a minute, bitch, take off that clown makeup. Get that bad bitch energy back and fuck out of here with that dumb shit. But that's how my heartbreak looks. That's how my heartbreak looks.
What about you, Aunt?
I've never been in a relationship. I've only been in
a relationship to be heartbroken.
How old are you?
No, hold on.
I just want you to know you don't. I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years and I stay heartbroken. Are you kidding me?
No, but I have been in situationships. No. But I feel like I get my heart broken by these DL men. All the
ones. They be the sneaky links.
Now, if they're DL, I would
It's fun
think
for me.
that they would break your heart because that's denial
I
all around.
know. But sometimes, they just be feeding you this real dream.
Oh,
Tell
I'm
me
about to
about this
choke.
dream. I do want to know. I want to know about this DL culture because we've always heard about it. On the down, keep it on the down. Nobody hustle.
Ever.
So those kind of situations. First of all, how do you even find a DL man?
So it's like going to your homegirl's house and maybe he's trying to get a drink. You're sitting by the fridge and he swipes by. And you're like, oh, you touched me a little off. And then it's like, hey, what's up? Seeing you at homegirl's place. What's your number? Right? Or IG, or, there's so many. Or you're at a
Someone
restaurant.
told me about a handshake. Is there a handshake of some sort? All right, never mind. I guess I'm not trying to put you out there. I want you to be the one to expose it.
No, but
there is a handshake.
There is a handshake. Okay.
Yeah. And so it just kind of happens out of nowhere sometimes. And then they really like feed you this dream. I'm gonna move you in. I'm gonna break up with her. Like,
not that I'm gonna break up with her.
and you're like, okay.
You're gonna live in your truth. Yes.
3 years later, you're like, when? When you gonna break up?
You ready to live in your truth yet? You ready yet?
Yeah, so that's really my experiences with it's the DL men that really break your heart.
Yeah, but I mean,
we're breaking our own hearts in that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Because it's the same thing almost like married men too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, like I've heard stories. I've never ever dealt with a married man who hasn't told me he was married. And I don't say, but oh my God, please. I do not single out. I do not date married men. But I'm just saying, like, all the men that I've known, all the men that that was back in my day.
Right.
All the men that I have known have literally been, like I'm married, I want nothing, and then later, next thing you know,
you're in a full-blown relationship, and you don't know how the fuck you got here, right?
Say that.
And I want to stop. I wanted to stop messing with DL men, but sometimes you can't when you got basketball players in your DM.
Talk about it.
So it's like, do I get my bag or do I not?
Can we talk about that culture too? That bag that automatically comes with the DL side of things, because they're going to definitely drop that bag to make sure their secret is kept. There's a lot of money in that.
I was dealing with a man who was situated before, and like that was one thing that he wouldn't do. So I don't really know how I ended up in that situation, because I remember one time he was like, "Oh, I want to know why somebody tell me your story. My mom is calling me 3 times already. Hold on."
Okay, got it. Bet. So yeah, I'm trying. I don't know where she was going with her story, but let me just pick it up where she left off. But no, I was just telling. I'm in the community. I'm in the rainbow community as a bisexual. Excuse me, and I have so many gay and bisexual male friends who tell me about that culture where they're living lavish lifestyles just on the DL dollar. Like, it's very real.
But I do want to say this, like, as a gay man, it is like, live your truth, be happy, and don't ever think that your validation comes from a DL man, because it doesn't.
It never will.
So what's the dating scene like for gay men?
It's very much hookup culture.
I would say ain't no date.
Really?
Ain't no date.
Like, nobody want nothing serious? Because I see it in white communities all the time. Like, they find a love and they get married and they adopt a kid. Like
in 2 weeks.
Yeah. But then, so is this urban culture?
I think it's just urban culture
like it's just fucking nobody wants to be serious.
I think everybody wants to be a socialite. Everybody wants to be, this hookup. Everybody wants a 6-pack, right? There's so much body shaming, especially in male gay culture, that like, okay, yeah, people are on relationships, but they probably have their fucking gym rats and their
So is there a hierarchy? Like, you have to have a sexy body, and like, what's sexy?
Well, I know I'm sexy, you're sexy, Mo's sexy. I will say that, but society says 6-pack, you eat right, gym rat, right? Like, what is that? That means I'm not deserving of a relationship?
Right.
Negative.
And I mean, you think we as women hold ourselves to a crazy standard. Gay males are a totally different level when it comes to like their critique is a whole different level.
Really?
That's why I always tell women you need at least one gay male friend in your life because they're gonna tell you about yourself every single time. But yeah, and like the chubby, like there is low key a hierarchy. Like if you don't have the 6-pack, if you're a chubby, feminine type of gay male, you're least desirable, so to speak. It's or you have to be a specific person's type. Like it's
a lot.
Wild.
And I think I've been down south a lot, and I think the culture is so different. Up north, we're so like fast paced and socialite, and down south, it's
all about
like
the what does it look like? How does everything look?
I get ate up down south.
Okay, same here. I feel
like
it's the chubby plight all the way around. You go down that Mason-Dixon line, and it's a whole different story.
The thicker you are, the better you are. The thicker, the...
And don't go across the seas to them Caribbean countries now.
Yeah, they like a big woman.
Oh
my God. About it.
I'm Beyonce in Jamaica. Are you kidding me?
Sorry. So we've been talking about, indiscretions of others. Have you guys ever cheated? What's your cheating history?
I'm really proud that I can finally come out and say it out loud on a public platform. Yes, I cheated on my wife. At that time, my ex-wife. I did.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, I did.
Are you willing to talk about it?
Oh, I can talk freely about it.
Tell me everything.
Free. So I mind you, again, 11-year relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not even, and I think we're going to lead into the next question because I feel like I have to say this. I am not the cheating type of person.
Yeah.
My natural instinct is to automatically, if I fuck with you, I literally don't see anything else. Right.
Yeah.
So by the time we got to the 10th year, shit was getting very real. And, I tried to be that person to communicate and this is what I need and this is what I want. And it just wasn't.
When you say shit was getting real, what does that mean?
So this is the part that, the Will and Jada's are talking about, and everybody is, chastising them for talking about this shit. But this shit happens in everyday life in any long-term relationship. There is a point where two individuals are not going to see eye to eye on a lot of things in life. And you got to find something to hang on to at a certain point. And that's where we were at that 10-year mark. We were trying to find something to keep us together at that point. And it just wasn't working. Shit just was not working. I freaking went out, had a girls' night one night, and
what's a girls' night?
Me and my comedy at Slade's, like.
And then if you go to Slade's, you are leaving drunk
because the way the drinks are set up, it's absolutely crazy, right? So at Slade's, you're liable to run into something from your past. Or something that could be your future. You're liable as slaves. Okay, that's how it could work. I happened to stumble upon something from my past situation, and it sparked my interest, and that scared me automatically when I saw him. And it was a him, mind you. I was married to a woman, so when I saw him and my vagina jumped, I was like, "Oh, something's wrong." Something's wrong here. Houston, we got a problem. Something's not right. So I didn't do anything. I just kind of played it cool. There was, I got real crazy at home one night, and I went out again for a girls' night and was like, fuck it, balls to the wall. I'm going home with you tonight. And I wasn't mad at it. Let me just say that.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Yes, please do.
Do you think when you saw him, it was a desire out of like you just wanting what was missing?
No, and I think everybody assumes that, right? Because
yes,
I'm bisexual, and because I'm bisexual didn't mean that I wasn't.
No. Sorry, I don't mean
right. So it didn't feel like I was lacking dick or a man or anything like that. I didn't feel like that. It was literally him. I had been around plenty of men that were fine and anything. But him specifically, maybe flashback to what I remember what it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it caused some things to act. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I gotta figure out what this is about. What is this going on? And it was more of an alarm, not even with him. It was an alarm for me because it was like, all right, this is not who I am usually when in this relationship. So now this makes me look at my relationship like, something right here because my vagina's reacting over here, and, and that's not normal. That's not normal. But long story short, I regret the person, but I don't regret doing what I did. I regret how I did it though.
Ooh.
I think what I should have done was been 100% transparent with my wife then and told her. I mean, at this stage, and now that I've been through everything I've been through, I'm real enough to be like, yo, I've been trying to communicate with you what I need. You're literally not giving it to me. I don't know what else to do. I've seen somebody at this point that sparked my interest, and I don't know what to do about it, because that's where we were at this relationship. Yeah. I wasn't even worried about how your feelings are at this point, because I'm trying to figure out if I still want to be married to you, let alone anything else. You know what I'm saying? So I think at that stage, I owed it to her to at least be real with her about where I was in that space. So that's where I was wrong. Do I regret what I did? No, I needed to do that for fucking me, because my God,
just not being honest.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that is really real. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the only word I can use to describe it. Like, that's really like real. Like, I liked what the fuck I did. I'm not sorry about that. I'm just sorry that I didn't let you know so that you can make your own decision. But it's also really human to want to protect your interests.
Right. And I care about your feelings, and I love you, and I don't want to hurt you.
And I don't want to be with this person. I just needed a little something. Like,
I'm not trying to blow this all up. Yeah. But I needed to get a little piece of me back. That's really what that was. I needed to get a little piece of me back right now.
Do you think in long relationships or really strong relationships that people lose sense of individuality?
Hell yeah. If you're not cognitive, I think in long-term unhealthy relationships, if you're not cognitive. So like anybody that meets when they're young, it's going to happen because you're literally growing and getting older together, and you're becoming one identity together.
You're raising each other.
Literally, I said that to my ex-wife the day we finalized on our divorce, like, just on the strength that we grew up together, I'm always going to have love for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally what it is. So like, if you are now at this older stage where you understand the importance of individuality and understanding who you are and what you want as a person, then I think you don't have to worry about that part of the relationship. But because we get started so early in the game, we're all taught that love is codependency and I am you and you are me. We lose sight of what we actually want as individuals.
What are some things that we can do to make sure we maintain that sense?
Wait a minute. When did Aunt
become
I'm here for it though.
I am like, Aunt, get this shit because I am just eating this shit up.
I'm learning. No,
please ask all these.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm here for it. I'm just
I love it. I welcome that shit. Please do you. Because I am like, ask that question.
So what do you think we can do to maintain individuality and like not be so codependent as you're growing with somebody, whether that be from younger to older or just like at a regular age and you're just growing because you're growing?
I had to learn this after the fact, so hindsight is 100% completely clear.
I hate that shit.
It's so stupid, right? The major part in maintaining your individuality is making sure that you put yourself first. Literally, like, I love me. I love you, but I love me first. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So it has to be like, I have to make sure I set. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hold on, quick question. And how old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, so he's really getting the knowledge. Yes, get the knowledge, baby. Get the knowledge. So yeah, like, you have to make a commitment to whether it's like a routine or something that you love to do, something that brings you joy. There has to be something that you cling on to for yourself. It doesn't have to be everything. It's not all or nothing. There's a compromise, but you have to have something that is just for you. That's
that he or she doesn't give a fuck about, and he or she, you know, like, that's your shit. That's your shit. We won't talk about these things, but you know, I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gave you a little need.
If you have any,
learn from my trauma, baby. Learn from my trauma. No.
This is an interactive platform. we are all the same.
But has anybody else cheated though? Because I don't know. I just told my whole story. Anybody
I know.
I did. My boyfriend from college.
Okay.
He moved here from where we were from.
Right.
Well, where I went to school, and he moved here because like he wanted to move anyway. So people think that he moved here for me. That was a big part of it. But he moved because he wanted to move. Boston's a cool place to kind of be. Like he was from Michigan, a small town in Michigan. He went to California for a while to live with his family. And then he went back to Michigan. He's just not happy there. So Boston was like a happy medium, like it's fast paced, it's city life, it's whatever. And this was like literally towards the end of our complete relationship where we both knew it was pretty much over. And I was like wilding out, like I was fresh out of college, like, I got body, I'm in Boston, like I'm lit.
I'm outside.
And that was around the time when I first started like, no, it was a little bit after that I like got into media and shit like that. So then I started to like really kind of like, nigga.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. And before I wasn't shit, like I look back and I'm like, bitch,
who the fuck is you?
Yes. Relax.
Those are the best moments.
So like it was towards the end where everything was like falling off. Like I was like pulling all the way in the relationship. I had just graduated. Like, nigga, I can't be doing this. And then like it just kind of fell apart. And then the last straw was like my birthday, and he kind of like was all pissed off and had a bad attitude on my birthday. I got fucked up. I wasn't talking to my sister. I was in a very emotionally fucked up place. And it was my birthday, so I got fucked
don't
up.
It be the birthdays that be fucking you up?
Oh, nigga. Because you like on my birthday, this shouldn't be the bullshit.
Right.
Like I think you guys know the story of when my dad found me naked on the bathroom floor one time. That was that time. It was a lot going on. I could have probably killed myself. Like talk about trauma. Wow. So, like it was around I started dealing with some like copper dude, and he was kind of sexy and shit, and then started fucking him, and it was great. And then everybody's all mad at me because I was like acting out and coming home late and not coming home, and I was
being rebellious and shit.
Kid, you can't tell me nothing. I got a degree. I went to college in a car, lit.
I'm lit out here, baby.
Baby. Y'all better respect me in this bitch. So yeah, like it was a lot going on. So I was out here wilding out on that nigga, and it was after that we actually broke up. But it was already over because I also wasn't fucking him.
Come on,
so
I
was not like I wasn't being safe or anything like that. I wasn't fucking him, and I wasn't, and I was fucking this other dude, and I should have told you, but because we should have been broke up.
Exactly. And that's the reason why I'm saying, like, I'm not sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for how I went about it, but I'm not sorry for what I did.
And it was good sex.
It's great sex.
He was a weirdo though, but whatever.
Yeah, mine was a fugitive, nigga. But anyway, no, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. Okay, now you, Aunt.
I already said I'm the side bitch.
I'm a professional side bitch. That's what I do.
No, I never cheated. That's where I don't think I will ever. Well, never say never.
That's but you know what? Do I low key feel like I'm catching my karma though from that shit? Because I feel like I'm cursed into this side bitch land. Like I said, I'm a magnet for the married and taken men. So I'm like, is this my karma for the way that I handled that shit? Like, I don't know.
Do you so I don't believe in the saying you attract what you put out or something. So I don't really like that because like you guys said, like you're dope. So I think in natural, we attract everything, right? We attract everything. I do believe that we hold accountability when it comes to us entertaining that shit.
You're right.
Okay.
And I can't really figure out if I'm willing to change.
Because can we just have a petty and toxic moment and say?
But how many of those are you going to have? Like, is
No,
there
I
a
was about to say
limit?
no. I was gonna say like what I'm on the same page as you. We
Mhm.
got to do better. You got to take
Yes, we
accountability,
gotta
right?
do
You
better.
got to do better. But can we also say that based on this dating pool that we have out here, right? The
Mhm.
shit with the shit and piss all in it and blood and heroin all in it, right?
Not heroin.
Heroin and a little bit of
Fentanyl.
fentanyl, a little bit of fentanyl. Yep, a little bit of fentanyl in that bitch too. The married and taken ones already have a certain je ne sais quoi, so to say, that it's easier to interact with than the single ones. Has that been your experience?
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, that's not all the taken ones, because there are some just fuck taken ones too that ain't shit. But when I say that, like, they know how to talk to a woman, they know how to have that charm and all those things. Clearly, that's the reason why they're married and taken, right?
And I think they're missing something too from their relationship. Hence why they are being so charming and so flirtatious, because they know.
And they got so much time.
Right.
Mhm.
We could do that all day. I'm gonna do the side eye to that.
Ooh, y'all
let's go to the next question before I get in trouble. So, kind of off of what I said I'm not necessarily a cheater, but I have cheated, right? So some people believe that once you're a cheater, you're always a cheater. Do you believe that?
Bullshit. I think you could change. I think
I know I'm a living testament that you can change. You want to know why? Because I've made the commitment that I will never ever hide how I feel from somebody anymore. So it's not going to be cheating. I'm going to tell you if I'm unhappy, and you can decide what you want to do with that. I'm just not going to lie to you no more.
To answer the question, literally, yes, I believe. No, to answer the question, no, I don't believe people are always cheaters. If it's being done to me, I don't think the person that I'm with will change, and that's my own insecurity and my own
I believe that's true. That's true.
Like, it's hard to like build
forgive somebody
trust.
for cheating.
Oh my god,
that's
what?
very hard. That's
especially
very hard.
Especially if they fuck somebody else, because now I know you entered somebody else's space and body, and like
now
and
there's a
that's
connection
sacred.
there.
That's sacred at some point, and I don't know how the other person thought about it. And I'm not mad at the other person because it's my man who should have known.
Right.
You know, like, not that other person. So I do believe people can change, but not if it's my.
I get it. I get it.
I do get it too. And I also
have bared witness to compulsive and repetitive cheating.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how many times is too much? Like, a second time, because you can definitely make a mistake a second time.
You can. You know, you can.
But then, are we like? Is it 3 strikes? You're out?
I'm old fashioned. I'm old fashioned. Baseball, 3 strikes. That's it. Baseball. That's it.
I don't even see. I believe that too, but I don't want to go into the situation with that on the table.
Expectation, right?
Yeah, like, I don't want you to think that you can actually be out here 3 times. Like, if you fuck up, like, I want you to be very conscious that you literally took it to the point where I had no choice but to walk away from this.
Right.
Like, you gave me no choice. I had nothing at this point. I had a choice at 1, 2, and
maybe
not
at 3. Not at 3. Nah. You ain't give me no choice at 3.
What is cheating? What do you define as cheating, though?
And that's so many levels, right?
In that.
So many fucking levels to that.
Because since we're talking about 2 or 3 times, like, first one could be is kissing, right? Like, second time, like, what is that?
And this is where
you're banging.
I'm crazy. I'm literally crazy, right? I'm to the point where anything you don't feel comfortable doing in front of me is cheating.
But what if they do feel comfortable doing it?
Then it's not cheating. Then it's not cheating to me.
Like,
you're
if
just
they
being
go
you.
over and dance with a girl and they feel very comfortable with that.
If you're doing that in front of me, that's fine. If I know that's who you are and I'm okay with that, and you're doing it without me there, I'm okay with that. That's clearly I'm cool with that. That's not a person I'm going to date because I'm not cool with that. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if you are like, so, and in me, mind you, again, I'm a very open person. I literally am the type that's like, babe, let's go out and bag some bitches together. I'm that person, right? So if you have somebody like this on your hands and you still feel the need to step out and do shit on your own, like my nigga, fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah,
no.
you're playing
Like,
games.
get out of here.
Just
You're
be
literally being
honest.
you're literally being handed a gift. Like, cherish the gift that you have, please. But
Okay.
yeah, long story short,
That's a big old fact.
I can't even remember the question you asked me. I went on.
No, I like the way you put it. Like whatever you're not comfortable doing with in front of me. I think you just answered it for
Yeah.
everybody, universal.
I like it. I can
That's
fuck
my
with that.
answer. That's my
Deaf.
answer.
Deaf.
Deaf that.
Ooh, finish this sentence. I'm a sucker for.
I'm a sucker for aggression.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm a sucker for so many shits.
All the shits, right?
Like,
The first that comes to my mind is aggression. The moment you show me aggression, I melt into.
What is aggression, though?
It could be multiple ways, right? So I'm giving away all my cards tonight. Guys, whatever is said right now, don't take me seriously in this. If we're in a relationship together, please. Don't take me seriously.
Guys, if you're in a relationship.
In the future. So there's two types of aggression. Of course, aggression in the bedroom. We've already talked about that with the previous episode. I love aggression in the bedroom, but there's also like a mental aggressiveness that I really love. That check me, like sit your ass down somewhere type of, don't disrespect me, but check me, please. Ooh, oh my God. Or like show me that get a little brolic on me just a little bit. Don't threaten my safety. But let me know that you're a man or you got that dominant ass energy, and I'm going to fold into a little submissive ball every time, every fucking time.
Aunt, what kind of men do you like?
It changed throughout the years. I feel like I became more dominant as I am starting to grow up. I would consider myself like a dominant, submissive person.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what does that mean?
So
depends on the energy you're around. I get it.
Yeah,
it
like
on the energy.
I don't mind submitting to somebody in terms of like, sexual way or kind of like emotionally. But to Mo's point is like, I'm still gonna be in control at some point, right? Like I'm gonna tell you, I wanna tell me to please you, but I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna please you. Right?
Okay.
That's kind of what it is, right? Like
blush.
I like that energy.
But
just
I'm
like shout out to
humor. If you can make me laugh, make me laugh, I'm dropping my pants. That's it.
That's true.
And not like just laugh. If you can make me belly laugh.
Right, that good funny.
Oh,
That
yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Janet. You are so right. That's exactly how I feel. I'm naturally a dominant energy. I don't want to wear the pants all the time, though.
Absolutely 100%.
I don't.
What about you?
Yeah, hot sauce. I know the answer, but give it to Aunt.
I like black men.
You're so aggy. That's my weakness, black men.
I fight them so much, but I love a black man. Golly gee. I like a well-dressing black man that smells good.
Smells good part, please.
Just fucking magic. Shout out to the black. Can we just take a moment? Can we just take a moment to just love on our black men for a moment? We talk so much shit about y'all, but we really do love y'all a lot. That's why we put up with all the shit we be talking about.
That's the thing. We fight y'all so much because all we want to do is love
you.
That's it. They won't even accept love.
Let us love you. All right.
They don't know what the fuck they want with their lives. They're just all over.
Everywhere. Okay, we got to come back. All right. We got to come back. We're broken over here. We're broken.
Traumatized.
Mad traumatized. Oh, you already know my answer to this, but I'll ask you guys first. If you could be a unicorn and join a celebrity couple, what couple would you join?
Tiana Taylor and Iman.
You stole my base. You stole my base.
They are too aggressive. Jesus
I'm already in a relationship with them, and so
that Tiana is very scary.
I needed all of it. All of it. I want it all.
That Tiana scares the shit out of me. Okay,
7-foot tree of a Schumper, whatever I pronounce that name. Whew.
They seem like they have the wildest sex.
I want it all. I'm with all those shits. All
the
of it.
wild, and she's so tiny and he's so big. It's
Big.
like a circus. Like it is Cirque du Soleil.
Make me the trampoline. I want parts of it.
Look at this one.
I want in. I want in on it.
Yeah, I don't know. No. They're way too aggressive.
I want in. But I'll find another answer since Aunt stole my couple. Jeez. I wasn't ready for that. I'm trying to think who would be, because that was immediately who I thought of.
That was,
You know who's another good one that I still wouldn't say either is ASAP Rocky and Rihanna.
Well, now they all pregnant, so I'm all sad about that. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. He doesn't look good in bed.
They look
right.
like
He looks like he's whack in bed. But I feel like Rihanna is so sexual that has to, like, it has to be something.
And they're both so creative, so it's probably like always some like great transaction.
They're high off shrooms and shit. That's what they do. That's what they do.
Have you guys ever done shrooms?
I haven't, but I'm low key wanting to. I'm not gonna front.
Me too.
I think maybe we'll try them together, friend, and just take a journey.
Can I join?
Come on, let's shroom off.
We can have the power. We can have the power.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and sometimes I feel like, so you're like 20, you're like a 12.
You're like,
and
yeah, you're minor.
I'm like 60. So like what the shrooms might do to you, it might not do to us.
Right.
So that's I'd be a little concerned because I'll be like, am I able to handle it? And how much am I able to handle?
Right. That's the question for me, is how much. I already know I can handle.
Because you already know your cannabis and you know where you're at with that. So you're professional at that. But then when you step into a different territory, you're like, where are we going here? Right. What are we doing with
What are we doing here? I need to be in my thing is, if I'm doing anything new, I have to be in a safe space. You know what I mean? I have to be in a safe space.
Yes,
I have to make sure everybody I'm around, I trust 100%.
Oh my
God. Everything's good, all right? I don't want
Literally,
no weirdo
that's what I don't understand about Jill Bardou, and she's not here to defend.
I get it, Sock. Get it.
It's the size of my nose, goddamn. She's not here to defend herself, but she always ends up, experimenting with whatever it is by herself.
No, that is the worst thing to do.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're gonna do something and it's never anything, it's maybe like
it's an edible,
Tylenol, like edible,
like
anything like that.
Silly.
And I'm like, come over here and do it where I can,
yeah,
and whatever. But she'll go home and fucking wherever she lives in the fucking 32
in the woods and shit,
and then do it by herself. And then hit me up, and then I'm like, my nigga, I'm in the middle of a fucking strategy meeting. I can't break this away to come check to see if you're breathing. I'm on the phone with you. I know you're breathing. Like, what?
You're alive. Clearly, you're alive.
I'm traumatized.
Yeah, that's the worst idea.
Because when I smoke, I have to smoke by myself, unless Tamo's point is that I'm around people that I know. I'm safe, I'm good, I'm in a safe environment, but I can't just be at a party and for me and just smoke. I'm not a social smoker. Unless again, it's a safe party. You know what I mean? Not safe, but you know what I mean? I know all of them.
Yeah.
Because Mary is above everything in my life. It's like God and then Mary Jane. Like literally, that's my life. And I would set up. I can smoke anywhere, but I'm not a person that needs to go into a session where everybody's rolling up and passing. I believe very much in old school. You smoke with what the hell you came with, especially now with COVID going on. With there's really no need for and Omarion doing the touch on us. We don't have time for none of that. So I'm but I've always been that way. Unless we're family or I've known you for years, we're not passing blunts and doing all that crazy stuff. No, I don't know what the hell y'all be doing over there. I don't know what y'all doing. And also, when you get high, you get paranoid. So, I don't have time for none of that. Bitch, did you say something, bitch? I don't have time for none of that. All right, but no, I still try to think of my other couple. Okay, so they're not together anymore, but I always said this even from when I was younger.
Ooh.
Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton, when they were together, I wanted to be a part of that. You might be too young for that, Aunt. You might not remember that.
I don't know who Billy Bob is, but I know.
Wow.
But I do know who Angelina Jolie is.
And that was my first girl crush, by the way. Angelina
Okay.
Jolie was my first girl crush.
She's a hot piece of ass.
I had to say it like that. That's a bad white bitch. I gotta say it like
back the mundo.
Shit. So like when I saw them two just being absolute freakheads on each other on MTV, I was like, I love them. That's when I should have known I had issues because I was too young to be thinking like that. I was way too young, but I was with it.
Sorry, I have to do a second one. Would be Miguel and his ex-wife now. But you remember Miguel and his wife?
I can't remember what his wife.
They just broke up, right?
They just broke.
Yep.
Miguel is fine as fuck. Oh my god. Or Amber Rose and Kanye, but I don't think Kanye is good.
No.
I would have done an Amber Rose and Wiz Khalifa.
Oh god, yes. Oh god, yes.
That's nice.
That's a yes.
That's a good one.
Yes. I like that one.
Can I put two people together?
Yeah.
You gonna make a couple? Okay.
No, I want to make a couple. The Game, and I'm gonna do Tiana. Sorry.
That would be wow.
What?
That's aggressive.
That's aggressive.
I'm selling my soul to them at that point. Like that's too much.
I do have a really big crush on The Game.
Understandably so. He's got a really big reason for you to have a crush on him.
The Lord knew what he was doing with that.
He definitely did.
He was like, I'm not playing any games.
Zero games. Zero.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
Well, this is the first time we've flown through all the questions. We can just talk our shit at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Jen. That's another good one. Boris Kojo and Nicole. But I don't know. Nicole R.V. Parker seems a little dry to me, but I don't know.
She seemed like she would sing. Oh, no, that's Grant Halen to me.
Right. I'm like, what? What is Nicole singing?
Same shit.
I would have a field day with Boris, but Nicole.
I got a question. I got another one.
Okay, another one.
Do you think that when people are so beautiful that something has to be wrong with them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hence why Halle Berry gets cheated on.
Oop.
But she's a bad bitch.
Beyonce got cheated on too.
Yeah. Everybody's it's fair game.
Everybody's out here getting cheated on.
Yeah, nobody's safe. Like nobody is safe.
But no, I think about dumb stuff. Like if you're too fine, or especially as a celebrity, I'm like, if you're so fine, I'm like, I bet you they breath stink or something stupid like that.
Okay.
I bet you they got like halitosis. I bet you.
That's how I feel about super dope looking guys on dating sites.
I just feel catfish immediately. Like, which modeling site did you steal from? Like,
literally how I got catfish.
I'm sorry.
I'm in love with facade.
I'm sorry.
No,
that was like some movie. I think you need a movie specifically just about that experience. We might need to work on that documentary.
If I met him and he killed me.
The way he was acting, he had killer. We can't even rehash that. We've been talking about him.
No.
We can't keep giving him life. We cannot keep giving him life.
2018.
Tuck it up.
2019, whenever the fuck it was. We're all set with that, buddy.
Oh man. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have an early night tonight. I don't know what else to do.
No, I'm not.
Oh, here's my silly self thinking that we usually go until 11, like we do that 9 to 11 thing, and that's not what we do anymore. We actually did use our time.
This is something that I was like thinking as I was coming here. We're gonna just talk.
Yeah.
We were thinking when I was coming here, I was just like, it's so different because we used to do the show and on Fridays at 9.
Yes.
At 9 o'clock and go till like 11 and sometimes even 12.
Yeah.
So that was like the end of the week, wind down, everything like that. So now because we're grown, we're ladies,
real grown.
We decided that we was gonna move the show to the middle of the week.
Okay.
Because we can't compete with the youth.
No.
Because we're tired.
And all the time. You know I'm here with the ad libs all the time. You know I'm here.
So now it's so weird because it's like I don't know what's going on. And I have so much fun talking to you guys that I just feel like we just here chilling.
Right.
Like I never care about anything else because I look forward to these times when we just kind of get to kick it.
Right. It's real ass conversation. Real ass conversation. And we appreciate the hot wings. We appreciate you, Aunt, coming
Thank
here.
you.
And this really felt like home. Low key, we appreciate you being here. Felt like, we might have had a good replacement for Jill. I love you.
Stop. No one can replace
She's
Jill.
gonna kill us. She's probably been watching the whole.
I like
Yeah,
you,
she's
Jill.
definitely gonna. She's literally threatening our lives. I'm sure.
No, I feel like people now they don't talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You work your 9 to 5. Friday comes, you go to the club. Saturday club. Sunday you cook dinner, do laundry, whatever, clean, and then it's the same thing. No one talks anymore. So
Even if you go to brunch, you're not like sitting there talking about shit. You're like turning up.
Yeah.
You
So I
know,
appreciate you ladies for having this.
Oh damn! And then Jill came.
What she say?
Boom.
She cussed me out real quick. And just make that pop up real quick. Yep, that was for me. Specifically for me. She wasn't.
I have one.
Wait, so I want to know, were you here for the audio, Jill? Did you catch the audio? May want to run that back before you say fuck Mo. But anyway, let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Aunt Shut Up. You can find me on TikTok at Aunt Shut Up. And
let me follow you right now. Don't stop.
Yeah, because Miss House, I've been following you since I met you.
I know that's right.
I was looking at the profile, like it says follow back.
Tell her again.
Let me see. It is Aunt. How do you get to that name?
I talk a lot and I talk shit, so I feel like people are just like, Aunt, shut.
Damn, you got mad followers.
Oh yeah, he's popping.
No, you do. So do you.
Popping.
Pew, 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 not me, not on TikTok. TikTok is kind of. Hold on, don't leave. 15 minutes. Remind me in 15 minutes. What happened? Did I go away?
What? No, you're still here. What is happening? What? I'm so confused.
So I put this is a good something to talk about. I put a timer on my phone because I realized that I am addicted to social media. So hi everybody, my name is Danielle. I go by the name is Hot Sauce, and I am addicted to social media.
Hi Danielle.
Hi Danielle.
Yeah, I am too. I won't take your testimony though. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So, so I literally am addicted to social media. So I put the timer on my phone to shut me off at a certain time. So at 10 o'clock, my phone is supposed to tell me to not be on social media.
Oh, okay.
So right now it has it set to everything. So I can only get phone calls. So like every 15 minutes, it's telling me your time is up. Do you want to add time or whatever?
Wow.
And I keep adding time and I'm like, that's not a good practice to have.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
Just now it popped up and I thought it froze the computer and it froze the show. So I was scared. So you guys are seeing me react to what's on the screen.
Got it. Okay. Thank you for filling us in.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're like, what the fuck?
I'm like, what's happening right now?
I said, whoa.
Not in front of company. Not in front of company.
Damn, now I forgot what I said.
Oh. So we had asked Aunt where to find him, and he had dropped that, and you followed him, and then you were telling him he had mad followers on TikTok, and then you had thought you had froze. I think that's pretty a good synopsis.
I thought you were almost there. I almost felt it in my heart.
Mm.
Damn, it was a good question.
A question. Oh, you were asking a question. Wait, we're gonna remember this. Hot Wings, help us out. Ooh.
Wish I could rewind the audio.
Oh my God. Because something. Oh yeah, you said you had a question.
Oh, how I
being addicted. Oh yeah, you asked him how he got his name.
Yeah, and then you said something.
Oh, you were gonna ask questions about being addicted to social media, was it? Or because that's kind of where you went. I didn't know.
Oh, I mean, but I can.
But I
quit. You were driving.
You guys,
Jill said you were driving.
Deal with your social media.
I'm
like, how many hours are you guys clocking in on your social media?
I haven't even calculated.
The phone can tell you. You can look in your phone.
I refuse to face the truth. I
My
refuse to
shit
waste the time.
notifies me, and I be clocking in at like 12 hours a
It's
day.
bugged out.
A day?
A
It's bugged out.
day. That's half of the fucking whole ass day. That's somebody's whole work day plus
And then some.
hours.
And some OT. Okay. Listen, my
What I
thing
be
is
doing?
nothing. Just aimlessly scrolling, or just most of the time it's aimlessly scrolling. Most of the time.
Damn. 12?
It's wild.
I
It's
was
wild.
like, I got a problem, son. I gotta stop.
I have an addiction to my phone in general. It's not necessarily the social media. I just always have to have my phone in my hand.
Literally every picture I have, my phone is in my hand.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. So I'm literally in rehab in my home trying to detach myself, because literally 99% of the stress that I have comes from my phone. Literally.
But is it realistic now to detach from your phone?
I need to, because 99% of my stress comes from
But
my
your
phone.
work is on your phone.
Right.
That's why
So
I have to
how
make
do
sure
you detach?
I have to set the specific time aside to detach before I go absolutely nutty insane. Because you know what? You start doing work on the phone and then you sneak on over to social media.
Yeah.
And then it starts the trolling and you start looking at shit that now has gotten your attitude all fucked up.
Yep.
You mad, twisted and confused. Now you can
Yep.
barely focus on your work. I can't. And
All
I
of that.
need a break. I need a break. So what I try to do is I go on there to post and I just try to put my phone down and walk away from it. Like I'm out. But it doesn't work like that half the time.
That's what I said I'm gonna do, and that's what I do, but I don't be doing it.
They don't be doing
saying
that.
What do you guys say to trolls and haters?
I don't say shit to them.
Hey.
I never
This
even
one
did.
has a career. Shut your face. This one had a career of responding to the trolls. She was a troll at one point in her life.
Ooh.
Still am.
She has a career. You understand me? Facebook
And I'm not
has
even
blocked her numerous of times.
It's not even like haggling or anything like that, where I go on random people I don't know. I just see people that I know saying dumb shit, and I be like, "That's dumb.
That's
a dumb ass shit, nigga. You stupid. Like you don't even know shit. Like shut the fuck up."
That's exactly how she speaks in the chat.
Okay.
And so that's the kind of troll I am. And then when they do try to say shit to me, then I be like, "Up, got him," and then I start trolling back.
Going
Like,
crazy.
you know what I do for fun?
So yeah, at 25, I would tell you don't pay no damn attention to the trollers.
Don't pay no attention.
Don't even give them that energy.
It is not worth the time.
If you got to turn off your damn comments, turn off your damn comments for a second. Get them double taps in. Fuck it.
After I get tired, I'd be like, blocked.
Block, right? It's so easy. Can we just get into that real quick? People get so mad at me in real life because I've blocked them on social media. Let me give a disclaimer for anybody that might feel away because they might look for me now and can't find me. Okay. Understand that I block people I love every day on this bitch. Do you understand me? And it's simply because I have the right to. There is a feature in my menu that allows me to determine what I want and don't want to fucking see when I log into my phone in the morning, afternoon, or fucking night.
That you pay for.
That I pay for. Ain't nobody paying.
But your job that you work at.
Okay. So if I decide that I don't want to see content that you're sending or putting out there, I have the right to block you and not have a problem or issue or think that you're a bad fucking person. Okay. So if I see you in public and say hi, please don't approach me with, "Oh, but you blocked me on Facebook." Bitch, I can block you in real life too. But I'm just choosing not to see what you're putting out on social media. Just saying. Sorry, I just had to put that out there.
Okay.
But I don't understand why people. I think that's for me. I always separate real life from social media. Social media is a completely separate world from my real life.
It's the metaverse.
It's literally they are preparing us for this metaverse shit, and y'all better wake the fuck up, okay?
That's what I said the whatever algorithm bullshit they're using is in my head. I need to be rewired because I've been brainwashed by the fucking man.
By the man, okay. Go get you a hotep nigga and get washed.
I didn't have to read no fucking book to know that shit. That I understand for a fact that them niggas is brainwashing me.
Yo,
what I'm supposed to do about it? What
It's
about
absolutely crazy. So it's just like at this point, I don't even know what I was saying, but oh yeah, the blockage. Yeah. Please don't ever take me blocking you personally, and don't ever approach me about blocking you. You can tell me if it made you feel away, and I'll apologize for making you feel away, but I'll never apologize for blocking you.
That's not on that.
That's on that. But we can wrap up the show on that note, I guess.
Mary had a little lamb.
And lamb chops play along. I don't know.
Now I'm hungry.
That's what I literally thought about lamb chops play around, but I was like, that's not it, and I don't want to eat myself.
You was right.
I literally lamb chops play.
I know you're too young for that, Aunt. You don't know about that.
Come on.
That's so fucked up that's what we had. We had little fucking sock
hand
puppets in a tree that we would love to watch every day.
And lamb chop was lit.
Storyline.
They was lit. Charlie Horse, come on.
Yo, we had it lit. You niggas came along and shit changed.
Shit got different.
We got Dragon Tales. We got SpongeBob. Babooma food.
Yeah, but it's actually been a whole pleasure to have you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I had so much fun. Thank you.
This is comfy. I like it.
I hope I'm back.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll definitely be back. We better start after a little while. We're gonna start booking new people and bringing back.
Yeah, we need some reunions.
Yeah, reunion.
We'll talk after.
Where are they now?
Right, where are they now? Or we'll talk after the show. Maybe a potential live reunion or something. Yeah. Come
Y'all
on,
heard it here first.
Brow.
That's what we're gonna plan. We don't know if we're gonna do it, but we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk all day.
we can find Celebrity Aunt Shut Up on TikTok and Instagram.
Yes.
I need an autograph or some shit because
he's on hiatus now, but he'll be back, baby. He'll be back. You understand me?
Hurry up.
Bring your ass back. Hurry up. 2022. We need to see you.
Yes.
Make sure you follow me, Ms. Mophila, on everything. MZMOPHILA. Also, check my website out, MsMophila.com, and figure out everything I got going on through there. Do what you fucking gotta do. And to my left, right? I don't know which side.
I'm this side.
I don't know.
Make sure you guys follow Henny and Hot Wings across all social media, everything. Subscribe to us on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, whatever the shit it is. Wherever you can listen to podcasts, you can
do that.
Do whatever you got to do to make sure that you can follow us. And then we let these go every Friday, I believe it is. So this one should be out this Friday. So make sure that you guys go subscribe. And if you want to come watch the live show, you can do it every Wednesday at 8:30.
Right. And Jill will be fully recovered from her stroke and back with us next week.
We would like to hope so.
Hopefully she doesn't have another self-induced one. We love you, Jill.
And with that said, everybody, we are officially out of here.
Peace.
Bye, guys.